Hey, energy party people. That time again. Just keeps happening. Time for another. Well, I do air quotes right now, but my hands are busy. Another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. Here's hoping we can smudge my not super great outlook in a moment. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Karen. I'm glad you're here. All right. Enough of that. Okay. So, that's the music. Okay, welcome to Magic Mondays, where I promise to show up every Monday. Oh, we already lost somebody. Oh, is that how it's going to be? Yeah, so welcome to Magic Mondays. My name is Colleen. Hi, Colleen. Yeah, I've been sick and I still am a little bit. My maybe you can tell by my sexy Catherine. Oh shit, what's her name? My brain is full of snot. So I can't even, yeah, I just can't even. Anyway, welcome to Magic Mondays. As I told Dave last night in bed, hi Erica. Um, and Art, if Art's with Erica. I told Dave last night in bed, like, I think I have the croup, whatever that means. I just remember my youngest brother would get the croup. Um, yeah. Anyway, good story, Colleen. Yeah, so welcome. Yeah, it's been a rough week. It's been a rough several weeks. I hate to admit. Um, yeah. Uh, and when I get sick, like I haven't been sick. I have a cold. It's not COVID, although I had Dave bring a COVID test home so I could see what one even looks like because I've never taken one. And, Mary last week wasn't kidding about that swab. It's like it's trying to go into your brain. Because Dave was telling me, "No higher, no higher," and I was, like, freaking out. Like, and I don't know how people have been handling that, but anyway, yeah, working from home, it's been very easy for me to be kind of a little disconnected, um, from the day-to-day, COVID stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I'm COVID free. I just have a cold, no fever, um, just a lot of snot and a pretty gnarly cough, and general not great mood. Yeah. So, um, yeah, I think people have had enough of me talking so far because already there's hardly any people watching. Anyway, whatever. I need to just not think about that. So hopefully this will be a quickie. What do I have to say? Well, like any other time, or any other, whether I'm feeling good or not good, this is truly what I believe and what I work off of, and it helps me a lot. So here we go. The universe is a conspiracy in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Um, yeah, and it's just been, yeah, it's been rough. Um, Technical difficulties, possibly. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Erica, but I'm having technical difficulties. Oh, wait, here we go. Sexy. Yeah. Anyway, um, Dave had the cold first, and then he was off work for a few days. And now it's my turn. Yeah, I haven't been sick with a cold or anything for God, I don't know how many years. So this has been a real treat. Honestly, energetically, it feels like a reset, which is interesting because Dave's felt like a reset to him. And it feels like a bunch of old stuck energy is coming up and out, and it does not feel good. Um, yeah, and yesterday I was so low, but I was able to do energy work and got myself out of it, and then I had a pretty great day. And I was more productive than I had been in the week. So that's cool. So what do I have to report here? The things I wrote down, kind of lame. Yeah, I wrote new shoes. Oh, I got these shoes. I should have brought them downstairs. Damn it. But maybe you've seen them on Facebook. I forget what they're called, but they have all these little, they're kind of like flip flops, not the ones that go between your toes, because I do not care for those. So they're the kind of sandals that kind of wrap around the top of the foot with Velcro. Anyway, but they have all these little nubby things on different places of where your foot lands for acupuncture points. Um, and that's kind of wild. And you can only wear them for a while until, well, I can only wear them for a while until my feet are just aching. But I think of it as stimulating those different meridians. So good story, bro. Anyway, ketamine. So Dave had his ketamine treatment, and what did he have to say about it? He saw it as a good experience. Yeah, and it was free, so that's lovely since it's like $750 a pop, which is fascinating, but worth it if it gets you out of your depression and anxiety. Um, yeah, he said it was very melty. Maybe I mentioned that last week, or I meant to ask Dave since he was on last week and totally forgot. And we talked about something I'm sure not as important, but he said he hasn't picked up he plays a game called Crossy Road on his phone, and ever since he hasn't picked it up, or he starts to pick it up to play, and he's like, I don't want to do this, and which I find fascinating. And I have a game that I could get unaddicted to. So, yeah. So I do not like these words. These words are very triggering to me, but psych eval tomorrow for I decided I'm going to do the ketamine. I'll give it a try. But man, has it been a trigger. Woo! Yeah. Um, anyway, uh, so hopefully I'm going to do it next week and I will definitely report back. But yeah, I have a lifelong dance with depression and anxiety, and my work gets me out of a lot of it. But I can use some help. We can all use some help. Um, I have it in my head that I have to figure it all out myself, but, like, this is, like, falling into my lap. This $750 generous gift is in my lap, so, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. Oh, Karen, you're so cute. You said I should go to bed and get better. I wasn't in bed, but I was on the couch for a week or several days, and, oh my god, there's so much on TV, and, it's like there's nothing on TV. It's, like, so boring, but I just couldn't bring myself to do anything else, yeah. Anyway, oh, Erica's saying I should go to bed. Well, I'm not gonna go to bed. I'm actually working today, which will be fine since I don't have to work in front of anybody. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, and if I'm not up for it, then I'll cancel. Uh, it's more just congestion and, yeah, congestion and sexiness. Kathleen Turner, that's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, I'm all sexy like Kathleen Turner. Anyway, good stuff. Oh, and this was freaky. So I joined for some reason because somebody wanted me to. It's a texting platform, I guess, called Telegram. I'm on another one called, who cares? I forget what it's called. Why am I trying to think of names right now? But Dave and I were playing Carcassonne the other day, and on my phone it flashed that Holly Lorenz has joined Telegram. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Well, that's my aunt's name. And so basically, anybody on your list of contacts, if they join, um, then it shows up. Oh, that person joined. And so my deceased aunt, Holly. join Telegram. And so I'm like, "What the hell?" And I guess numbers get recycled or whatever. It might be her son just is using her phone. I don't know. He's a little sketchy, so I don't know. Um, and so I wrote a note saying, "Hey, this is the number of my deceased aunt." So you can imagine my surprise when I saw her name saying, that she joined Telegram. And the person never responded like a human. And I get it, it's supposed to be more private. And here I am trying to talk to somebody I don't know. Or my nephew, whoever he is to me, Holly's son. Um, yeah, I'm not good with a family tree. Uh, but they instantly they deleted their account. It's like, "Okay, what's happening here?" Anyway, not a good story, but it freaked me the fuck out. I don't know why, but it made my heart like dum 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 dum. Um, just weird. Anyway, and in lighter news, I got a new set of pens that are like they're like markers. Well, they come in a package like markers. Um, and but they're paintbrushes. So they're like paint, but they're watercolor brushes, and they're so cool. So I've started, playing with them, and that is not a good story, but good for you to know that this exists. Yeah, really great. And what other oh, we're fasting today, so that's exciting. We'll eat tomorrow. Um, what is that? Oh, you're supposed to feed a cold and starve a fever. Well, I don't have a fever, but we're gonna starve me today. I'm just kidding. I won't even feel it. Oh, it was 11:11. Oh well. Yeah, I am not up to date. I hopefully can get it up for my client later. And if I can't, well then I have to cancel. Blah blah blah. All right. How about we bring Coop on? Maybe he can cheer me up. Not that that's your job, Coop. Oh, man. Okay, even though you're on right now, I don't even care. We're doing it anyway, the song,
Yes,
if I
please.
can do it. Oh, and by the way, Sadie's a grandma. I just
Oh,
talked
really?
to her a few minutes ago, and
Isaac's son had a baby. Oh,
Isaac's son Isaiah, and his lady, just had a baby, and,
cool.
super sweet, and Sadie is a grandma.
Wow. That's
Okay,
the
here we
first
go.
one I know of our group that is grandparents.
Oh, sorry. Catching up with Coop. Yeah. All right. So just needed to get that in, even though it was late. I'm off. I'm just off my game. Yeah.
Really?
Again, I say sexy. So how are you?
I'm
Are you better
okay.
than me? I hope.
Um,
Are you frozen?
I think
Uh-oh.
so. No,
Are
I'm
you
just kind of
frozen?
thinking it's sort of a. I've been sort
We
of.
have one viewer. Oh my God. Why don't I just stop?
Does that
Okay.
help?
You frozen now?
Was I frozen before?
Yeah.
Oh, um,
You hear me saying, "Are you frozen? Are you frozen?"
yeah. I was talking.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear you.
Oh yeah, no. I was kind of thinking about. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'm doing better than you. I don't know. Um, Actually, it's been a rough sort of weekend. I guess I just for whatever reason I've been thinking a lot about a certain someone and been dwelling on the past and all the things that should be or whether we're going to be that aren't going to be. And so, yeah, that's really kind of no like tears or anything like that. I mean, I've still been getting up and going, taking dog walks and all that kind of, but still it's just been there, I just I find myself thinking about it. And I go through periods where I don't, but yeah, the past 3 days, 4 days, I guess. Yeah, it's been kind of sad and angry and frustrated and just and sad. Yeah. So, but I don't know. I mean, other than that, I really can't complain. I feel pretty feel grateful for everything I have and
Yeah, me
yeah,
too. Me too. Me
yeah.
too.
So yeah, it's just kind of a blah Monday morning. But I actually got up and didn't go back to bed today. She got up at 7:30. So
Wait, say that again?
I got up and didn't go back to bed. Past
Oh, good for you.
past 3 or 4 days, I like got up at usual time 7:30 and lay back down. Usually I can't go back to sleep, but past few days I didn't want to be awake, I guess. So yeah, I slept till like 10:30, which is really late for me. And then you wake up, and by the time I'm done walking the dog, it's lunchtime, and oh my god, it's already 5 o'clock. And so yeah, kind of not my favorite way to start the day. But then again, I mean, I've always been a night person. Never really
Yeah.
wanted to get up early, so I don't know. I'm just kind of not satisfied, I guess, with anything, I suppose. But
Yeah, I don't feel like myself. Yeah, I'm
it's probably not.
usually yeah, we don't need to hear all the ways that I'm not like
You know.
myself.
But
Uh,
I don't know, it actually like all night Friday night and Saturday day. No, I mean Saturday night and Sunday yesterday. But it actually rained like
oh, nice.
a tenth of an inch, a 13th of an inch. So um,
So the drought's over.
no, but it was a nice. I had to take a dog walk in the rain. Yeah, it's kind of fun. So yeah, and now it's beautiful and like 80, so it's kind of perfect.
So how was your time with Bria?
Oh, fun. That I guess I haven't seen you since then. No,
Yeah.
we went down to my parents' house and we hung out and watched. What did we watch? Step Brothers again. Blades of Glory. We like ever since they were little. Like we started watching Will Ferrell movies. Land of the Lost was
I never
hugely
saw
popular
that.
at my house when the kids were little.
Was it
So,
good?
pardon me?
Is Land of the Lost good?
Yeah, I
I mean, I
mean, yeah,
watched the show when I was a kid, but
it had this moments, and well, and he's Rick Marshall,
okay.
but then Holly is this other researcher, and so the same names, but there's not like a dad and a son and daughter kind of thing. So, but yeah, they had a Tyrannosaurus Rex named Grumpy. So they worked in a bit of the stuff from the show. Um, Routine Expedition, a lot of the phrases from the theme song, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, if you were watching the show as a kid, but yeah, also it was Will Ferrell, so it had its moments. It was
Well,
pretty
yeah, Will Ferrell, yeah,
fun.
he's awesome.
So yeah, and Blades of Glory is another one of her favorite. So yeah, we watch all the Will Ferrell movies. So, yeah, we're not. I don't know about Ricky Bobby. It's not one of our favorites, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, that was really nice. Um, and we went for some dog walks and whatnot. So yeah, we only got to see each other for about 24 hours, but it was
That's
nice. It's the first
nice.
time we've seen each other since Christmas, I guess. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Wow, that's a long time.
So now she's down in Los Gatos and she's working at her well, at the job she had in high school last year. She works at a little like it was like a photo mat turned into a coffee place.
A photo mat?
A little. Remember those we used to have like the 1 hour photo drop off,
Um,
and they
I
all
was
went
a
out of
photo
business.
mate. I was a photo mate. That was
Oh,
like my
really?
second job ever. I
Yeah, I
worked in a
remember they had. Then
photo
they
office.
turned into like these little coffee shacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, she
All
works
the
in the
old
coffee
people would be like, "Are you afraid that people are gonna ram into this?" And it wasn't.
So
There was a creeper guy, like, who came by, Mr. Corey, I remember. I'm terrible with names, but Mr. Corey, and I'm, like, 19 years old, um, and you have to wear your little smock, and then there was, like, a little tie thing, and I wouldn't wear the tie thing, and I would usually just wear a wife beater under it,
yeah,
and it was really hot one day, and I was like I was talking Mr. Corey was chatting me up, and I said like, "Oh, it's really hot in here." He's like, "Oh, why don't you take off your smock?" And I'm like, "Oh, I can't." I probably said something like, "Oh, I'm not wearing a bra." He's like, "Oh, that's okay."
it
And he
is
said
okay.
something like, he said, what was it? It was something like, "Oh, don't worry. I've seen them big. I've seen them small."
Uh, guys got to make it creepy like that. Yeah, Bria's got. I mean, she's cute, and yeah, she's not only 18. Um, and yeah, there's guys that are always trying to get her number and just be just generally that creepy. There's guys that like they ask her out like dangling the tip, and then if they don't get she doesn't respond properly, they don't give her a tip. That's just creepy. It's like, yeah, if you go out with me, I'll give you
Wow.
money. Be nice to you. Yeah, no, that's just I don't know. I never felt the need to be hitting on the drive-through lady.
Photo mates.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty bad if you're scraping that barrel. But
Yeah, I think I
yeah,
was I was making like 3.35 an hour. back in 1980.
Yeah, I remember I got my first job. I think maybe I was 14. Got my first like paycheck job. I was a paper boy before that, but my dad he was like the secretary of this bowling league, so he got me a job at the bowling alley.
Oh, wow.
210 an hour was my minimum wage then. I know, right?
210. Ouch. Oh
So
my
yeah.
gosh. I think the last hourly rate I made back in 97 when I worked for the county was 15.50, I think, or 15.55. I don't even know what people make now. I'm so out of the loop working
I
for
don't know. I
myself.
think minimum wage right here is like 15 or 17, something like that. That's minimum wage now for
Wow.
Rancho anyway.
What was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you something. My brain is all, yeah, full of snot. I think maybe we won't do the healing part today. Would that be bad?
Yeah, because I think you were saying how you don't feel like you're yourself. You should at least check
You know
yourself.
what? I think I'm going to check with my pendulum and see if I should or not.
Yeah, there
'Cause
we
that's
go.
what I.
Because there's, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't really feel broken. I just, I don't know. It's just one of those days. Actually, it's a pretty average Monday, to be honest with you.
At least it's sunny.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, not in Sacramento, but in San Diego, they talk about, well, there's the May gray, so it's kind of gray
Yeah.
through May, and then now we're in June gloom.
Okay.
But it is pretty sunny today, so I'm grateful for that. Yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, I think I was gonna complain, like, while I was sick on the couch and just not doing anything and just dialing endlessly because there's so much to choose from and just seems like kinda nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Although we did watch Boys on the Side yesterday. Did you ever see that movie back
No,
in the
no,
day? It's
no.
Whoopi Goldberg and Mary Louise Parker and super cute little Drew Barrymore,
No,
who,
I
like,
remember. I remember it
flashes
being
her
out.
boobs a couple
I remember.
times.
I remember, but
Young Matthew McConaughey. Younger Matthew McConaughey.
I
Anyway.
just figured out that the guy at the end of Thelma and Louise was Brad Pitt.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
I did.
He was like before he was Brad Pitt though. He was like just I mean
I
not
think it's
I
just
think it
Brad
was one of
Pitt
those.
then. Yeah.
Pardon me?
He wasn't Brad Pitt yet, you said.
No, he wasn't. So anyway,
Oh, that's what I was gonna say, is, like, so I'm on the couch and, like, just dialing and ugh, and I went to Hulu and, like, their main, whenever you go to any of these sites, whatever, why am I talking? But, like, the main thing that was being advertised was, like, live newscast or something, and it was, like, a breaking news report, and the breaking news was about fucking Johnny Depp and
no,
Amber
Amber.
Heard, whoever she is. I guess I haven't watched the movies she's in. Um,
I don't
and
know if
it's
I've ever
like,
seen her.
that's breaking news about the jury was done deliberating. It just made me mad. It's like, that's news?
Yeah, well, I mean, just there's like Entertainment Tonight. There's a whole news show just about the. I mean, of all things in the world, I don't know. There should be other things that are more important than have their own half-hour dedicated news show every night. Than
I guess there's no more kids starving or homelessness or anything, so now we'll just go to fucking Johnny Depp.
yeah, I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but yeah, there's a big cult
I
of
hope not.
celebrity in our country. People really worship famous people.
And I don't know I didn't follow the trial.
I don't really know what the key issues were. She defamed him, I guess, is what he is.
I
I
guess she
don't know.
wrote something and
Yeah, I don't even know that much.
yeah, and because she implied at least or inferred, I forget, uh, that she had been a part of domestic abuse or something or domestic violence. Are those the right words? Wow.
I think so.
I might have to cancel on my client today. Fuck. Hate doing that. Yeah. But anyway, um, 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 what pains me is if there is any truth to what she said about any domestic violence, and then she's just been like, I don't know, it makes me worry for women. A lot of things make me worry for women lately. Just saying.
Well, yeah, I guess, and the way it was the media was all over it, and I mean, it really seemed like the jury they were allowed to have their phones with them. So I mean, yeah, they
That's
got all
fucked up.
the they
Seriously?
got They had access. They were told not to look at any news. Don't read any news. Goodbye. Go back tomorrow. You do whatever you want. And it wasn't like they were stuck in a
Don't read
hotel
the
room
news.
and
Here's
really
your
truly
phone.
sequestered. So yeah, it would all play out in the media, and they were saying that if this was in a different country, that they wouldn't, if it wouldn't have, Johnny Depp wouldn't have won. But we have a different legal code over here for we take freedom of speech super seriously, and all this, and the way that the media really seemed to influence the outcome, which is not supposed to happen. So that's all I really know about it. That the jury wasn't sequestered truly.
Let's see what Mimi has to say. Hi, Mimi. I watched the trial. It was interesting. It was well proved she abused him, which I think is what made it interesting. Definitely a toxic relationship. So maybe she was lying. And if she was lying about it, that's fucked up too. And that's horrible for women as well. So if she played a part in making things worse for women, then what I want to call her is, well, I don't need to call her any names, but there's a name I've been saying lately when I'm mad at somebody, and I'll just say it, cunt bitch.
Cunt bitch. Okay. Well, because I know I'm afraid to say the C word because I know that's like the worst.
I'm a female, so I'm allowed to.
Yeah. Now, but in England, that's the word that people say all the time to guys.
Oh, yeah, they throw it around casually, which I kind of like. Yeah, I think it's a fun word. Unless a dude was calling me that in anger, then I'd be pissed.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with the intent behind, sure, like most words.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and check in. But I was literally like yesterday morning, I was so low that I was thinking maybe I just shouldn't write my book, which is a big deal to me, obviously.
Like that day or at all?
At all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was just super ugh. Anyway, why am I trying to conjure up the feelings?
Yeah.
But then I was able to sit down. I went downstairs, like Dave was still in bed, and I got out of bed and came downstairs and checked myself. And the things that showed up were like from the womb. And as soon as I cleared them up, well, the crying stops. That's nice. And then I had a lovely day. It really lightened things up. And it was just like, of course, I'm going to write my book because it's just proving my point of like how you can dig yourself out of a hole. I haven't tried to dig myself out of this hole today, quite honestly. I was more dealing with snot and this ear where I'm very loud in my own head.
Well, I mean, staying in the hole for a day isn't bad. Just don't get stuck in it. Like,
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just been a weird time. It's been an extra weird couple years. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to if I qualify for the ketamine treatment. Yeah, I look forward to it. And if it's really great, well, maybe we'll drop a couple grand.
Yeah. Well, and actually, I think you should do, well, especially after your own personal experience, even if it was just Dave, you'd have like a dedicated video that you could like. Magic Mondays is pretty vague as far as search results and stuff. But if you said, here's an interview with someone who has gone through ketamine treatment and how it was and what it did for them, that would be, but you get a lot of views from that. That might bring more people in to see your other videos. And stuff.
Yeah, I obviously don't try real hard with any of that. Yeah, if I ever decide to like really get on that, I will.
This would be an interesting topic. I think that would be a good one to highlight.
Actually, do this at all is amazing for me. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, I want to Telegram too, but I only really use it for Ukrainian war footage and porn.
Wait, what do you use?
Telegram.
Oh, Telegram.
Yeah.
You can use that for.
Well, other people, they say, hey, they really just share links and things like that, or you share pictures and things like that too. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's one of the I know that one of the reasons I've been on it for a couple of years now, but I'm not sure technically what they do, but like Twitter and Facebook are all blocked, in Russia, but for somehow Telegram still seems to be able to get around it. So
Yeah, somebody will always find a way. Tech savvy people will always find a way. Anyway.
okay.
Whoo! And Shannon, you are correct. Not crazy about the fact you pointing it out, but thanks, Shannon. I've been having crappy Mondays lately. Yeah, I have. And no one would be the wiser if I didn't promise to go up every fucking Saturday, Monday. Yeah, it's been over a year and a half. Um,
Yeah, it
yeah,
has.
yay me.
It really is.
Um, yeah, and Shannon, you said remember in Cairo school, her last name. Well, Shannon's last name is Hunt. So are you saying it rhymes with a certain word? Is that what you're saying, Shannon? I went to high school, like there was a guy, I didn't know him. I think he was very popular and I just started there. But his name was Mike Hunt.
No, really?
Like, for reals. Mike Hunt.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike Hunt. Anyway, yeah. But no, it really I Shannon, you are correct. It's not just on Mondays. I have had some this has been a rough, God, almost a month.
Yeah.
Like it's been, yeah, something's going on. And I truly believe in the magic behind it, but going through it has been very difficult. And when I go through these hard times, I always come out stronger. I just haven't come out yet. And yeah, yeah. And saying this out loud, I'm not thrilled about today. Anyway, yeah. So let's just see. My name is Colleen and my crew. Yes. Okay. It's a good idea to work today. Nope. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Pendy rules. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Shannon,
That's how it goes sometimes.
Shannon, I will take it. She's gonna send some magic.
Right.
I think Shannon's been sick too, so yeah, being sick is hard. But one of the things that showed up the other day, when I was checking myself on a particularly low day, um, what showed up was I started testing as not me. I was testing as 16 years old. I was like, oh fuck, 16 years old, which was 40 years ago. Gulp. Um, but
How's that
but
happen?
this time, 16 years or 40 years ago, I was home for a month. Oh fuck, a month. Hmm. Interesting. Um, oh, huh. Connecting dots. I was home for a month, end of 10th grade, last month of 10th grade with mono. And
Oh,
I had it so bad. Like I had hardcore, like it hit me so fast one day after school. And like by, maybe a half hour in, I was moaning and like I'd have to be escorted to the bathroom. Luckily, I could take care of my own business. Thank God. Um, but yeah, I was out for the last month of school. I remember going, like, I was just so weak. And finally, homeopathy got me out of it, which is great. Um, yeah, so I have been doing some homeopathy. Uh, and what's my point? Oh, and most of my teachers gave me my finals, like just take home. Um, but Madame Quickstad, for whatever reason, had me come in. After school was out, she had me come and sit in a classroom by myself and take my French final. And I still remember, like, I'm so not a cheater usually. Well,
usually.
excuse me. But I couldn't, because it was, being sick is not a great way. It's not like, oh, I'm sick in bed, I'll just study a lot.
Right.
No. And I couldn't remember how to conjugate one verb. And so when Madame Quickstad was out of the room, I looked up the verb.
I think it's especially like, well, languages is kind of thing. I don't know. You forget it if you don't use it. You had probably spoken it in a month, so yeah.
Well, and you can imagine 40 years later. Well, okay. I took 4 years of French in high school, and yeah, I remember un peu.
Yeah, same with me in Spanish. I had 4 years of Spanish in high school, and I made it to me and Curtis took an upper division German class together. So I had quite a bit of German too. But yeah, no, if you don't use it, it's pretty much gone.
Upper division German?
Yeah.
Did you take
German one
lower
where
division German too?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6A, 6B, and then we're in 101.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive.
Well, most of that was for my IR major, but the upper division was for fun.
I took some upper division classes in my freshman year, but it was kind of good because I was just hell bent on being an elementary school teacher, preferably kindergarten.
Oh yeah.
Um, and after that year, I realized, nope. So I got real clear. So it was a year. Took me a year to figure out, no, I don't want to do that. So that's worth it. And it led me to where I am now.
I could totally be a kindergarten teacher. I
What?
could even be like toddler daycare. That'd be fun for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, we've got some new neighbors that moved in. Actually, I haven't talked to them yet, but I guess they're from Ukraine. Um,
Oh.
yeah, little kids. Oh, they're so cute. I miss being a dad to little
Oh.
kids. I loved. It was just the best time of my whole life.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's cool. How's Brock doing?
good. He just finished school on Thursday. I texted him and told him enjoy spring break, and I hadn't heard back from him. That's kind of how he.
He's a boy.
But no, we Zoom once a week. So I'll Zoom with him again in a few days. But yeah, no, he's doing good. He's getting A's in school, and he's going to be a junior next year. A bunch of his friends that he's become friends with this year are seniors and graduating.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
kind of a bummer. But yeah, no, he's doing all right. He's doing all right.
He'll have to start mingling with people his own age. Boring.
Yeah, well, he's a kind of my. I was kind of my deal too. I had friends that I was kind of mature for my age, so yeah, I always had friends that were a couple years older than me. It seemed to work out that way. Is that refreshing?
It's very refreshing.
Good.
Wow, it's already been 37 minutes. How does that happen? Yeah, time has been really weird too. It seems like it's gone very slowly, and then there are periods of time where it's like there's no way that time passed. Like that much time just passed.
What
Yeah,
time is? I've been
something's happened, Mom.
so yeah. That's one thing I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately. I go back and forth. I was originally in college. I was an applied physics major. I've always been interested in science kind of stuff, but yeah, talking about time. So the faster you go, the slower time goes, right? Up into the speed of light. At which point, really, at speed of light, time stops. So for light, for photons, time doesn't exist, and distance doesn't really exist because there's no you need space and time are the same thing. They're part of space time. So if you don't have time, you don't have. So yeah, photons don't really. I mean, they're in the exact same state they were when they were created. Shortly after the Big Bang and all that kind of stuff. So that's been tripping me out lately.
Holy shit. And one thing I learned back in the 80s from Sir Boy George, time won't give me time because time makes a lover feel they've got something real.
Got
Something like
something
that.
real. Yes. Time is a really trippy thing. And I mean,
It is.
it's even hard to like define it really, truly. And yeah, and Einstein blew the doors off everything. It's like time's all relative. Depends on where you are and how fast you're going and what direction. And yeah, there's no set clock anywhere. It all flows different time, different rates. So bizarre. And there's no physical reason why it can't go backwards. Everything, all the physics rules work the same way, forwards or back. But we all know it doesn't.
Well,
So
you just have to figure it out.
I think that's how we, as we're incarnated in this universe, experience time. I mean, to be a biological organism, how would you, if the theory is that all moments exist all at once, everything, but we only see them in one at a time. Because I mean, how would you go about getting food or going to the bathroom or doing all the things your body needs you to do if you couldn't have them in some kind of our brains would consider a logical order? How would you go hunting or anything? If everything was happening all at once. So yeah, but anyway, so the way we see time is just a function of our biological incarnation, how we are.
Wow, you sound smart. My brain's like, "Bleh." Yeah, I think I need to cancel my client today. Fuck, we finally just figured it out. And she's been harder than hell to communicate with.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
doesn't break my heart.
what time is it supposed to be?
1:30.
That's not too far away.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Maybe I'll check myself and see if I can get it up.
yeah,
Um,
who knows how you might feel, but
yeah, but if I can't even do if I can't even do my thing on my show, yeah.
well, just tell her, the energy is not there today. It's
Yeah.
not going to be in your best interest to have me do your thing
Yeah,
today.
you really don't want me working on you if I'm not feeling my best.
Yeah,
And yeah.
I think that's being honest.
And yeah. And if it yeah, and I always cancel with somebody. Like sometimes I'm not really feeling like it, but I can get it up for it. And it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I don't think so. I sure like to say get it up a lot.
You said it several times
I'm good
today,
for a good dick reference.
but I don't think you said the F word once today. And
Fuck me.
my aunt watched either last week, or week before, and she said, "Wow, she says it as much as your Uncle Peter does."
Peter, dick,
Yeah,
right?
no, the F word is effing this,
Oh,
effing
I was
that.
just bringing it back to penises.
Oh, man.
Peter, that's another word for dick.
Peter, yes, Uncle Peter, penis, dick, fuck, yes.
Yeah, I'm a potty mouth. I'm a proud potty mouth.
I go
'Cause
through phases. I remember, when I was in college, I was president, so all the officers of the house, we go every summer. There's a leadership training workshop for the fraternity puts on. And ours was in Wyoming, so we went there. We hung out with like 1,000 Sigma Chi's for a week, and just swearing. I mean, just effing this constantly. We get on the plane, and we're totally we don't even hear it anymore, right? And this old man stood up and he berated us. Says,
oh
you
no.
foul yeah, the young man. We felt like, because yeah, we were in a plane. We were like even
Did you
like
stop?
shouting across the aisle to each other. Fucking. Oh yeah, I apologize. I said, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, nice
Yeah, for sure.
boys.
Because yeah, I mean, I don't. It doesn't really bother me, but like, well, I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith movies,
Hmm.
and they drop way too many f bombs. It detracts from the movie. I think even no one says that many f bombs in real life. I don't think. But anyway,
My youngest brother, probably
yeah,
like kind of fucking, and this fucking. Yeah.
it's the point where then what's the point of saying it if it just loses all meaning? You don't even know you're saying it. You're not even really expressing anything with it, and it's superfluous. Because I like it because it like carries weight.
Punctuates,
Yeah,
hot, if you will.
it's my favorite word. You can use it. I mean, noun, verb, adjective, adverb. You can use it any function in the English language. You can use the F word in some way, in some form.
True
So,
story.
but yeah, it carries weight. And it helps me vent. That's what I say it. I say it for the effect of it. So yeah, if you say it all the time, it's kind of a waste.
Yeah, my mom always said like she appreciated like that she could drop, a fuck here and there because she looks like such a nice lady.
Yeah, and my mom till this day, she still won't like instead of saying shit. She's from Jamestown, New York, which is near Lake Chautauqua. Have you ever heard of?
Is that where Lucy's from?
Yes, Jamestown. In fact, Lake Chautauqua, they used to have a thing. It's kind of like an American salon. We used to call it Chautauquas back in the day. So it was from around that region. Anyway, Lake Chautauqua. So she wouldn't say shit. She would say, "Oh, Chautauqua." My whole growing up, "Oh, Chautauqua."
Oh, she's a lady.
Yeah, she is for sure. And
I'm not a lady, and I don't care.
yeah, only one time in my whole life I caught her. I heard her fart once. She thought she was alone. She thought she was by herself in the kitchen. I heard her.
Oh,
But she goes in the bathroom, but does that all by herself, and yeah. So very. And I saw her old report cards. Of course, she's got A in penmanship. There used to be she get a grade in school in that in penmanship.
well, and I like to brag that I was best citizen of 6th grade of my school.
For the whole year. I mean, I was student of the week once,
Yeah.
but
And I got called into the principal's office, and I was terrified. I was like, what had I done? What had I done? Like, as I've mentioned probably many times, every report card in elementary school, Colleen is a pleasure to have in class. Yeah, because I behaved myself and looking back, I was so anxious. I just did what I was told. Those days are over. Anyway, okay. Well, now that I said it's gonna be a quickie, let's end this. I'm boring myself,
Yeah,
and
okay.
thanks for everyone who hung in there
All
or
right.
who showed up at all,
Yeah,
or
thanks
who might
everybody.
show up in the future. I'm sorry.
They
Um,
can't all be diamonds, right? Gotta have some lumps of coal in there sometimes too.
yeah, and I thought about trying to be fake, um, going into this,
Hi,
and
everybody. Happy
and
Monday.
that's not why I'm doing this. That's not why I'm doing this. This isn't Hollywood, obviously, and I figured I'm here to be authentic, and yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho,
'Cause I hate people like this. They're always like, well, I mean, like the women on the cooking shows, or they're just always on, and it's like,
yeah,
that's fake. And so I just don't have any. They
yeah.
have nothing to say to me, really. I appreciate your authenticity.
Well, thank you, and with me, pretty much always what you see is what you get. Um,
It's
so
deceptively easy because it seems like a lot of people can't do that. So anyway,
yeah, lucky
sounds
bastards.
easy, but it's not.
Anyway, yeah,
All right, well,
so
thanks everybody for coming. Anyway,
anyway, well, I love you all, and sorry about the healing part, but yeah, you don't want that from me right now. I think this is only the second time in a year and a half of Mondays of not doing that. So, and I'm just going to take care of myself and not do it. And I'm going to go cancel my client. And if she doesn't like it, she can have her money back. That's fine. Yeah, it's good to get to a point where it's like not worrying about the money.
yeah, you're
Because
not
I
doing
hate
what you're doing just
being a
because.
healer and having to worry about money it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah,
I mean, but I'm not saying it right. Yeah, I don't want money to ever be part of the, um, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
like I'm not really up for doing this today, but I'm going to do it anyway because I need the money.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't like that. But we all do what we have to do. But yeah, it's a good feeling that I can say, okay, here's your money back if you're not happy with this, if you don't want to reschedule.
Great.
Anyway, we'll just end with Erica. Oh, and hi Roy, I saw that you checked in. Yeah. Oh, we always bring it, don't we? Bringing it.
I don't
Yeah.
really know what I'm bringing. I'm just showing up. So
And hi Yvonne. You're so cute. Yvonne is adorable. And she's writing a book that's going to be amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to read it. And it will break your fucking heart when you read it. Whew. Yeah. Anyway, oh, Mimi said, let me know if you want to peek at your chart. Oh, that's so sweet. Thanks
that's
everyone.
me.
Okay, well,
I'm a big fan of Mimi. So yeah, that's going to be pretty
yeah,
interesting.
Mimi, she's amazing. Anyway, thanks everybody. I love you. I hope to see you next week. And God willing, I will feel better. And if I don't, ta-da! Here I am. Okay, I'm gonna go check myself, cancel my appointment, and not eat food because we're fasting. So anyway, have a beautiful week, and I love you all. And ending broadcast now. Bye.
Thanks
Bye.
for coming,
Oh,
everybody.